Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Tarps Off. Today we're going to go through the October 16th NHL games. So we'll start off with the Sharks and the Blues. This one was a surprise, for the most part. First off, Mikey Hoffman starts off the scoring for the Sharks at 2:02 of the first period from Nico Sturm and Philip Zadina. William Eklund would then add another one for the Sharks in the second period, 17 seconds in. The assist to Nikita Kotiuk, I think. Is it how you pronounced? Could be wrong on that, correct me if you want. At 2:39, Giovanni Smith adds another one for the Sharks, put them at 3-0 from Luke Cunnin and Ryan Carpenter. Luke Cunnin would then add one of his own at 3:25 from Giovanni Smith and Ryan Carpenter. Hoffman would score another one before the end of the second period at 13:45 from Phil Zadina and Nikita Kotiuk. I hope that's right. And then the third period, Pavel Buchnevich would answer for the Blues at 13:55 from Justin Falk and Robert Thomas. Sharks take that one 5-1. So that was a unexpected result, I guess. All right, Los Angeles and Florida. So Los Angeles would start off the scoring at 1:20. Kevin Fiala scoring from Philip Deneau and Trevor Moore. Second period, Alza Kopitar would add another one for the Kings at 13:53 from Kevin Fiala and Drew Doughty on the power play. Sam Reinhart would then score at 11:45 from Verhaeghe and Barkov. But the Kings take that one 2-1. Congratulations. Seattle and New York Islanders. So we got Kraken versus the Islanders. First period, Anders Lee would score at 3:46 from Bo Horvat, former Canuck, and Bart Nelson on the power play. Matty Beniers would then answer at 9:54 from Vince Dunn and Claudio Yamamoto on the power play. Alex Wennberg would then score at 18:29 in the first from Bjorkstrand and Eberle on the power play. Second period, the Islanders would draw even. Casey Zizekas tying it up at 14:25 from Barzal and Pulak. Islanders would then take the lead a minute 48 into the third from Barzal and Palmieri on the power play. Yamamoto would then answer to tie it up at 4:50 from Schwartz and Tolvanen on the power play. Overtime would solve nothing. I believe it's Yamamoto with the shootout winner. To go through the list there, but yeah, Yamamoto wins it in the shootout for Seattle. So they took that one over the Islanders. Alright, Tampa Bay and Chicago. So the first period, Chicago opens up the scoring. Lucas Reichel scoring from Philip Kurashev and Kevin Korchinski on the power play at 12:59. Second period, Lightning opened up their scoring. Braden Point scoring from Hedman and Kucherov on the power play at 4:40. And then at 9:01, Sergachev would score from Point and Stamkos. Corey Perry would then score off a beautiful pass from Dickinson. I think he's a former Canuck as well. At 2:09, the other assist to Kachuk. That's right. Hedman would then give the Lightning back the lead at 11:53 from Chernak and Point. And then Hagel would score from Sergachev into the empty net at 19:11 of the third. Lightning take that one 4-2. New Jersey and Pittsburgh. So to start off with, Pittsburgh opens the scoring. Brian Russ scoring from Jake Gensel at 6:36. 13:34, Curtis Lazar would answer for the Devils at 13:34 from Hulla, and that would be shorthanded. Second period, the Brian Russ gives the Penguins the lead again at 3:17 from Carlson and Crosby. Nathan Bastian would then tie it up at 3:55 from Hulla and Hamilton. Third period would be all Devils. Jesper Bratt scoring at 2:35 from Luke Hughes and Curtis Lazar. Alexander Holtz scoring at 11:24 from Mercer and Palat. And then Toffoli scoring from Broad and Luke Hughes at 11:44. Devils take that one 5-2. Coyotes and Blue Jackets. So starting with first period, no scoring. Second period, the Blue Jackets open up the scoring. Damian Severson at 1:45 from Veronikov and Provorov. Barrett Hayden would answer for the Coyotes at 6:20 from Kesselring and Dumba. Third period, Coyotes score at 9:39. Logan Cooley scoring from Sean Jersey and Clayton Keller on the power play. At 10:07, Lawson Cross would score from Nick Bufstad. And then Severson would score again for the Blue Jackets at 18:03 from Marinsky and Texier. But the Coyotes hang on and win that one 3-2. Alright, Senators and Red Wings. I believe this was in Sweden. I think. Yeah, it might have been there. Anyways. Let me just check actually, I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, from Stockholm. So in the first period, Brady Kachuk scores for the Senators at 5:57 from Drake Batherson and Tim Stützle on the power play. He would score again at 9:57 of the first from Stützle and Giroux. That was Brady Kachuk. And then Jake Sanderson would score at 13:09 from Tarasenko and Norris to put the Senators up 3-0 going to the second. Minute 18 in, Josh Norris scores one of his own from Joseph and Tarasenko to put the Senators up 4-0. And from there, it was pretty much all Red Wings until the end of the second. At 9:39, Lucas Ramos scores unassisted. David Perron would add one at 13:20 from Mata and Gostisbehere. DeBrincat would score at 16:33, excuse me, from Gostisbehere and Jay Comper. And then Gostisbehere would score one of his own at 17:12 from Comfer and Oli Mata to tie it up. Third period, no scoring in that one. And then in overtime at 4:58, Tim Stützle scores from Drake Batherson and Jake Sanderson. Beautiful. Into the air, bad into the net. So yeah, the Senators win that one 5-4. Golden Knights and Canadiens. Last game they scored went to a shootout. That would not be the case in this one. First period, Alex Newhook scores for the Habs at 6:43 from Suzuki and Matheson. Kovacevic, maybe? He scores at 10:03 from Newhook and Suzuki to put the Habs up 2-0 going into the second. Second period at 2:33, Brett Howden scores for the Knights from King Colasar short-handed to put them with 1-1. Jesse Strome said I wouldn't like that, and he scored one at 8:28. That's Jesse Yolan, I hope that's right, unassisted for that one. Brendan McNabb would put the Knights back within 1 at 8:46 from Shea Theodore and Jack Eichel. And then Jonathan Marchessault would score 11:20 to tie it up from Barbashev and Amadio. Jesse Yolan would score again to put the Habs back on top at 11:53. Yeah, from Pizzetta and Lindstrom. Shea Theodore would tie it up again shortly thereafter at 16:07 from Jack Eichel and Mark Stone on the power play. Third period, Jack Eichel scores to put the Knights on top at 18:04 from Theodore and Mark Stone on the power play. And then Stone would score one of his own at 18:48 from Carlson and Theodore on the power play. And then Justin Barron would add one more for the Habs to put them within one at 19:06 from Caulfield and Matheson. Knights would hold on to win that one 6-5. And then this started out being my favorite game of the night. Didn't end that way by the end. Calgary and Vancouver. So at 9:38, Elias Pettersson had a beautiful power play goal from JT Miller and Quinn Hughes. At 17:55, Mackenzie Wee would tie it up from AJ Greer and Elias Lindholm. Second period, Dubé would score 10:49 from Mangiapane and Rasmus Anderson. Then 19:24, Hannafin would score from Coleman and Lindholm. Third period, Huberdeau would score At 5:53 from Backlund and Blake Coleman. At 10:06, Niels Holloway would tip one past Markstrom, who's a former Canuck, from Toffoli and Lafferty. No, sorry, Myers and Lafferty. I don't know where I got Toffoli from. And then at 10:08, Lindholm would get one from Huberdeau into the empty net. So that knocks us out of first position in the West. We're 2 points behind Vegas still, I think. Yeah, it was a tough game for Vancouver coming back from Montreal and then playing a back-to-back. Was just tired, I think. So, yeah, it's one game. We're still like miles ahead of anyone else, I think. So, yeah, it'll be good to keep watching these games and see what happens. Anyways, that's going to be it for me today. I'll give you a review of tonight's games tomorrow if you care enough to watch it. If you like this video, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.